What's going on, team? Proof here, and today I'm coming at you with that new spice that I've been working on. It's 12 stand premium Spike Brothers featuring Violence Ace from Premium Collection that we got. And the idea behind it kind of came about because when I'm playing my other decks and my other testing decks, when I'm featuring stand triggers, I'm not a big fan of trying to tweak my attack order to play around stand triggers. It just kind of weirdly bugs me if I check a stand trigger when I attack with Vanguard first and I have a rear guard to the side, because that's something that could have been like a critical trigger or something. So I kind of thought back like, hey, Seifried works really well with fat units on Force 2. Stand triggers make those big things on Force 2 come back up and then attack again. So then I was like, we have 3 stand triggers, so let's see what happens if we put those things together. And that's what I did, and that's what we came up with here. And I'm gonna go through the deck list real quick, and then I have a series of replays. I'm just gonna just dump every replay that I've saved up to now, featuring the deck, and there's gonna be no commentary. I'm kind of like let them speak for themselves, let people look at them and see what things they can pick up from it, because it's something that was really fun. I've been really enjoying it and testing. I just wanted to share with people and see what you guys think of it. So to start here, we got a new Mecha Trainer to help get the nice little handy draw action going on early on, and it remains in Soul, which helps out Violence Ace because he's pretty much the principal stride here, because ability to Soul Blast out and make something big combos really well with stand triggers. So I found myself going into it more than Agrias. I don't know if that's because I tried to force it or because it's actually better. That's what the replay is going to be there to look at and see. And then we have our 12 stand triggers. Unfortunately, they're all 10Ks because that's how stands function, and they're all vanilla more or less. Well, Mecha Instructor works really well because it can help guarantee extra swings with Violence Ace on Force 2. But Devil Watch and then the card, which I'm pretty sure most people didn't know existed for spikes, in Kungfu Kicker, which is the 3rd stand trigger there, the vanilla one from way back, I think like BTO2. But so they're there pretty much just to stand things. They're not there for their skills. You might find a niche use for Devil Watch for his actual ability, but I haven't really found it yet. So they're pretty much fodder to chuck into the soul for Gyro Slinger, which you see in the grade 1 lineup. And then we have 4 heals, of course, it's because we kind of need the heals to function. And I chose Tiara over Lindsay because the 10K trigger, or the 10K power is relevant, and because you might find a need to guard something big for 20K early on. So it kind of helps buffer the fact that every other trigger there is a 5K power buff and a 10K shield. And then for the grade 1s, we have grade 1 PGs in Jamie. I've used her more because she can help make lines with 10Ks, being in the 17K or above with the 10K in front of her, which helps out with the cell and protects. You could argue there's a use for Alma, which is the countercharge PG, but it only works when you protect Vanguard, so there might be cases where you want to protect the rear guard but can't. For Gannon, because he's the boy, you need him for early filtering, and he adds the soul for Violence Ace. And then we have Gyro Slinger, which serves double duty of feeding for Violence Ace, and it also helps filter out your hand of these 10K shields that may not be as worthwhile early for a good power unit, and it gives it additional power. And then for grade 2s, we have 3 Bouncer. I had to find a cut somewhere, and I figured, at least in testing, I wanted to max out as many power cards as I could, which gave way for 4 Brakki and 4 Panther there. And then in the grade 3s, we have 4 Seifried, because going first, you really want to ride Seifried first, because it can facilitate. It combos really well with the stand triggers because you can counterblast 1, suck a unit into soul, put it onto Force 2, and then you filter out your deck, you get a nice shuffle in, so you kind of compress your deck a little bit, and then you can attack with the big thing on Force 2 first, and then try to restand it either through Seifried skill or through one of the stand triggers available. 2 Unite Attacker, mainly because it's a non-Juggernaut Maximum grade 3, and it still gives us Force 2. Then we have Juggernaut Maximum, which is the best rear guard option we have in the deck, so you want to maximize him. And then for the G-Zone, it's exactly the same as my previous testing list. yeah, that's the deck. So the main game plan is to get Force 2 or get a power unit early. You make power unit bigger, and then you restand power unit. And that's the way the deck really pretty much functions. So that's it for the little deck preview profile, and hope you guys enjoy the replays. So I'm going to be at Springs Fest this weekend, and if you're around, come up and say hi. I really will enjoy talking to the people. So yeah, that'll do it for this one. Enjoy the replays, and hope to see you guys at Springs Fest if you're there. So peace, be easy.
now it's just like, man, you got to have that time where you just like disconnect from the scene, just the race. Like, and it's a race that I've created in my head, you know? But you have to step away from it